Alright everyone, welcome back for some more Mario Kart World. Knockout Tour Rally in Mirror Mode. We have completed the Golden Rally, the Ice Rally, and the Moon Rally. Now we are going to take on the Spiny Rally in Mirror Mode. Alright, let's see how we do. See if we can get back up in those races, because those last couple were tough in the final stretch. We do really good through most of it, and then just right in that last lap, it's just absolutely brutal. Now we'll see what we have in store for us here. In the Spiny Rally. Hopped around again. All those coins. Ice Bros. And balls of ice at us. Snow pokies. Ooh, stay away from us. Blue cars. If we can keep items for the next time someone decides to throw a blue shell at us, we'll be ready for it. always throw me off. It's because we go in and we're watching the road so hard, and then we miss the fact that the turn is actually in the water and not the road. Fast enough to try to take out the red shell. And he's keeping that lead. Not breaking form at all. Come on, no. Didn't even make it in the top 4 this time. That is a big bummer. Yeah, the knockout tours are tough. You really gotta hit like everything perfectly. And you just don't cut you any slack. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we need to try a different vehicle, maybe. I don't know. It's just tough trying to figure it out because the 2 vehicles I usually use are just not working. We try the other bullet car that's got doing more speed but less acceleration. I don't usually go for the Rally Gator has a little more acceleration than the other one. Alright, why don't we give a different vehicle a try and just see what we can do with it. So that was the Spiny Rally. Let's move on to the Cherry Rally in mirror mode and see how we do. See if maybe that car change can help us doing a little more speed, less acceleration. I generally like the acceleration though because of how often you get hit, but I don't know. Maybe the lack of speed is what's hurting us. So we'll have to give it a try. If it works, we'll stick with it. If it doesn't, then I think we'll go back to the bullet car. We seem to do a little better. I think as I'm thinking about it, as much as I think probably the biggest thing that hurts me more than anything else is the fact that I think it's the tight turns that really help you out. Staying tight, not staying too big, and that's definitely where I struggle. Are the tight turns. Suzanne, hello, welcome on in. How are you doing today? I'm doing well, playing Mariokart World, of course, as you can see, and doing the knockout tour, and not being extremely successful today, unfortunately. I was doing really good, getting into the final four, and then they would just absolutely demolish me. And the last race, I just missed the top four, just barely. So, but trying. I'm glad you're doing well. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I had a busy couple of weeks. Hadn't streamed in a little while, so I was happy to be back at it and getting ready to being able to play some more Mario Kart. And I have been streaming for a few months now, not real long, but I think I started back in like middle of March, maybe beginning of April, somewhere around there. I didn't keep track of when I started, but yeah, it was somewhere around there. But yeah, I've been having fun. I played a few games so far. I started out with the original NES Mario, and then I played played through Scarlet, Pokemon Scarlet, and then I started playing this as soon as the Switch 2 came out, and then I recently started a playthrough of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. So right now I'm playing that on the other days of the week that I stream, and I've been streaming this on Mondays. So it's been a lot of fun so far. Been having a good time. Yeah, I've been a long time video game player, and it was fun to change it up a bit and actually start streaming. I had to get myself a new computer, and then I was like, hey, now that I got a new computer, it actually is able to do well for, of course there's more than one. Yeah, so with my new computer, I was like, yeah, you know what, I think it has the power to stream, so why not? Why not try? So yeah, so I'm playing it doing it to have fun, and yeah, I've been having a great time. How about yourself? Are you a stream watcher or a streamer yourself? Thanks for the follow. Ooh. Well, I would honestly say that it's two different questions for me. Because really, with all of the stuff that they have to do with the raid dens and stuff, the Terra Raid battles and things like that in Pokemon Scarlet, I actually play that the most. And it's a great game, absolutely love it, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite game. My favorite game is actually a Zelda game, the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker is my favorite. So of course with the Switch 2, allowing us to have access to the GameCube on it has been really cool. I've really been liking it. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so now you're seeing exactly what happens to me every time I get into the final lap. Then they just I do good. First, second, the whole time, and then they just stomp all over me right in the last lap. Ugh. Well, that's how it goes, I guess. Alright, now that I have a second, I can take care of this other message on here. I don't like those. Those bots that hop into the chat. So I'll get rid of that. Alright, so yeah, they continue to kick me around and oh man, not giving me a break today. Alright, well that cart was fine, but I think I'm gonna stick with the ones that I like more than that one. So So for the next, I live in the United States in the state of Wisconsin. Yeah, how about yourself? So that's the Cherry Rally. We'll move on and we'll play the Acorn Rally in mirror mode. I went back to the other cart that I like to use, a little more acceleration. Seem to be having the same results, but that's just how it is. But I like this cart a lot, so I'm gonna stick with the one that I like. From a cold country. Well, if I have to guess a cold country, I would probably, I don't know all the cold countries, but of course, being from the United States, the first one that pops up into my mind is Canada. So being me, I would say that would be my first guess. Would be Canada. Yeah, there's Argentina. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Definitely not a country I would consider cold, but yeah, it's a nice area. I have a few friends from around in that area, not from Argentina specifically, but I have some friends that live, in a couple of the surrounding countries there. Yeah, it's a very nice area. Haven't been able to visit it myself. Unfortunately, my country touring has not, I've not been able to do with my circumstances. So I have never, so with the exception of as when I was younger, going to Canada, because I used to live in the Detroit area, which we were right next to Canada, and at that time when I was growing up, you could cross the border without a passport or anything. So we spent more time in Canada then. But when I was a kid, I didn't really consider that as out of the country because it seemed like it was just so close and I could do like I want. But nowadays it's totally different. You can't just cross the border without a passport or anything now. But yeah, outside of Canada, I've not been out of the United States myself. I haven't had the opportunity, but it's definitely on my wish list to go. My wife, she's been to Paris and has told me about that. She had a good time with that. I have some other friends that will occasionally have opportunities to go out of country. My brother-in-law goes out of country a lot for work. He just went to, I think the last place he went to, I think, was Japan. So I get to hear about the adventures of others. For the sand. this race. A lot of coins there. Oh man, cars killing me too. 12, alright, I gotta get up to the front if I want even to have a shot of making it. My future streaming, well, seeing as of right now, I'm mainly doing it just for fun. I'm not the type of person that really has desires to be some like big shot, everybody knows me kind of streamer. I don't really have any aspirations for notoriety or fame or anything. I game for fun, so I'll just stick with playing for fun and really enjoy people like yourself that want to pop into the chat and interact a bit. Is a lot of fun. Because obviously being new to streaming and things like that, I'm not the most especially because I watch other streamers, which is why I can say I'm not the most entertaining person to watch, but I find when I have people like yourself that pop in and interact, it makes my streams a lot more lively than when it's just me playing. But I enjoy playing games, and that's why I wanted to stream, mostly just because I enjoy playing and I enjoy watching other people play, and I figured, hey, if I can do this and have fun playing my games and find someone else that enjoys watching games as much as I enjoy watching others, then it works out. And I'm not sure if I missed it or not, but oh my goodness, I don't know if you had mentioned if you were a streamer or not. I might have missed the comment if you had responded to that question or not. I wasn't sure. But I like to know other streamers. I like to obviously show my support for other streamers. So if you're a streamer too, I would love to show your stream support too. And if you're not, that's fine. Like I said, I enjoy people that just want to come in and have some fun. Well, I, in general, am an animal person. I really love all animals. But as far as having pets, I am a cat person. I'm busy a lot. I have a lot of stuff that's usually going on in my life, and I love having an animal at home. But at the same time, with dogs especially, there's a lot of care that needs to be taken, and a lot of times I feel like I wouldn't be able to give them the proper attention that they would need. So I stick with cats, because if I have to be out and about doing things, if I have to be out and about doing things for a while, then I don't have to worry about my cat at home, so I'll know that she'll be self-sufficient as long as she's got food and water. So yeah. So as far as having pets, I prefer cats, but I'm definitely an animal person in general. Yes. Yeah. So I love all kinds of animals. If I had the time to to have all kinds of animals, oh man, I'd have a farm for sure. Yes, absolutely. They are wonderful. Yeah, have a great time with my cat. All right, so that was these three rallies we just did: the Spiny Rally, the Cherry Rally, and the Acorn Rally. And just like the other cups before that, they were not cutting me a break at all. Had a hard time keeping it in the top four, but we did it. We completed those ones. I would, but I'd show you my kitty, but she is actually not around. She was laying on the box next to me for a long time, but she is gone now, and I have no idea where she went. But if she comes out, I'll, I'll for sure. Is she awake? Okay. My wife called me and said she was in the other room with her, so I'll go get her.